This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the double. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check three, check three, check three. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Big trip, big trip.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check cross, check cross, check cross.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Lindsay. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 2nd-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
Ready up. 50, 50. I'm here all day. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 40.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Locke's going to sneak it, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Down. 90 Wolf. Check, check. Watch me before. Watch me before. Hey, 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 hey.
Now this time Locke will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. To the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, they
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down it away and bring up 2nd.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. An update from Buffalo, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
General West. 5.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now.
On first down, Locke. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Look out for number 30. Look out.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to fire. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun on third down, Locke. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Uses the stiff arm, runs through the contact. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Throwing is Rodgers.
Now they're complete.
And this is caught inside the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Leo!
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
158.
Let's go, let's Mike. Put on offense, let's go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
158. Check, 47. Over.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Packers 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke, he sets to fire deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down convert. Lock now. Just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter.
We've not seen a whole lot of
it don't matter because they already got the ones they got anyway, so
it
it really don't fucking matter.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Like the ones that they already have. Like, what are you talking about?
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Like,
throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers.
And defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick.
Why'd you send me fucking
3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one,
you sent me Von Miller.
Spectacular run.
Since I think it just instantly just runs through fucking blocks.
Can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Get you more value for your team, sir.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling.
Franchise for franchise. I can see you my
they
left
went
tackle.
through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
Ain't got
not
no
too emotional.
over there.
They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The throw taken in by
I see what
Hamilton.
you doing, right? So you're going to throw the number 17 every single play?
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Oh, that's cool.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
What am I looking for?
Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down.
Get the fucking ball off.
Dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it for him.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I know it's Doc dumbass talking on the stream. Like, nobody checked the messages on the stream, you idiot.
Lock again
Loser
here on
ass
2nd
nigga.
and
Go
10.
get some pussy or something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Yeah, who was 72 blocking?
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency,
that
trying
boy
to find
Savage.
places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Oh, yeah.
And that
Appreciate
hits the
that.
right upright
I
and
know somebody
carries
else going out
away.
there.
It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
All right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the
Is that
line.
Von Miller
And
in
they hit the
coverage?
home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw.
Steady running into each
By
other.
St. Brown.
Coming off the line.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag
Hey,
routes,
tight when you playing
you're
break.
able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I ain't even fuck
now
with
nearing
Marcus
the
did.
300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4.
That's all you do is run your fucking mouth.
Make it 2nd and 14.
All day. And Dub who? Oh, I'm sorry. You won 2 fucking games. Do something.
They'll go again to Jones.
You know what? You like that special nigga that they put at the end of fucking games to score points and the whole crowd cheer. That's you. You and your dumb boy clique of fucking Rambo and Beezy sorry
At this
ass.
point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Hold another grown man coattails.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. Right
That's
around
good
the
for
line of
you.
scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yes, you are. That hasn't changed.
Back now at Lambeau, and this is a blowout.
You not
so
better
far
than me.
as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Like, you can
Very
cut that
one-sided
bullshit
affair.
now.
Alright, y'all have a good night.
Yeah, because I
And
lost.
the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already.
Let me see who do I lose to, the Vikings,
So
nigga.
it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And, you know,
And I
this
lost to
way,
True.
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Like it does, like you. It's the pecking order. Like I'm up here and you're down here. That's the way that works. You win one game and you pump your fist. I'm a perennial playoff championship contender. You're a bottom feeder. Like that's the pecking order. Like that hasn't changed. Last mad nigga, what is you talking about? Oh, nigga, I went to 3 Super Bowls last year. What are you talking about?
Ready to start their next drive.
1 more than you. Put it that way.
Lock now on 1st
I won
down.
more playoff games than you won regular games, nigga. So be quiet.
Physical play on
Like
the
you
football there
you talking at a
2nd
different
down.
bracket
Another
right now.
incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around
Like,
back there the number of times
you know what I'm
he's been
saying?
sacked.
Yeah, he's
Like, you
staying
ain't
out
beat
there, isn't he?
nobody.
You don't think about it much in
And
a
if
game like this, but he's showing incredible
Yeah, I'm paying
leadership.
my bills.
Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You done figured nothing out. If Gurley don't fumble, the game's over. And you know it. Not really, because not really.
Now a carry
Not
for
really.
Ramsey.
Gurley
After getting
fumbled
stuffed
twice
on
that game,
first
sir.
down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gurley don't fumble at all in real life.
Like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost.
It's all
They do
good.
believe
You'll
that
finish the
over
season
time, he might
either
actually
2 and
pop one of
14 or
these
3 and
runs.
13, and you'll be
Bottom
shutting the
line
fuck
is, he
up.
takes care of the ball
Oh,
for
that's
them,
good,
so they
damn
keep
sure.
handing it to him.
That's what I ain't gonna put money on another nigga playing the game. I know you dug me. I know you dug me playing for money, nigga, yesterday. Big mouth.
Block working out of the gun.
He was like, oh, I play nigga for $50. I was like, nigga, run it. Oh, I'll be home later. And shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You ain't talking to one of these scrubs just because you sit up here and play Randy every night, nigga. I'm not Randy. You won 2 games in 2 Maddens, nigga. Shut up.
And look at the size of these players
You be
nowadays.
quiet.
They
Oh,
got
I'm sorry. Be
6'4",
quiet
6'5"
and just
and up.
be over there
A lot
and
of
do what
guys
you
used
got to
to be
do.
Basketball players somehow came back to football.
Like, you
That's
ain't beat
really good for
nobody.
the game of football.
Nobody.
You get better athleticism,
Nobody.
great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
What that? Did you beat me? Did you beat me?
For the 4th time today.
Did you beat me?
Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys
And what
will
happened?
take over at the 30-yard line.
By how much? Actually, I played you twice. And how much did you lose by?
Drive underway. And this game comfortably.
Yeah, you lost by a zillion fucking points. So be quiet.
When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
Any nigga that lose by 80 points can't talk to me. So be quiet. So just sit here and be quiet. And just be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. The only nigga I know you be waving and with in the chat talking like you did something. If you don't sit your simple ass down somewhere.
Now Rodgers.
Ooh.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across.
Win a playoff game first. Get to finish the season 500 first. That's what you got to do before you can talk to me. You can say all you want. I know I'm better than you.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh,
First and 10 now in
run what?
territory.
No, nigga, I'm getting off and going to work tomorrow. That's what the fuck I'm doing.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down.
You didn't think shit. Big dummy. All you do is run the same 2 plays all game. Hey, you know, let me enlighten you on something. These niggas don't respect you because they sit up there and try to get picks on you. All they do is just play the game and you're going to throw the ball right to them because you run the same 2 plays all game. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. How come Jared Cook got all your catches?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So get the fuck out of here. You run the same 2 plays all game and you run them over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You like a female that just keeps fucking yapping. Keep yapping. Keep yapping. Keep yapping. Put $100 you don't win 10 games. Put 100 on it right now. No, nigga, put $100 you don't win 10 games since you big breading it. Since you big breading it, put some money on it. Put some money on it. You that good. You that good. You put some money on it. Put some money on it. Put some money on it. Oh.
Here's Grant. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
Like, get the fuck out of here, all that yip yapping.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second
Nigga, you
down.
suck. You suck. That's all you do is talk. Talk. And ain't one shit. Ain't one shit. No, 1 and 2. So that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
No, it don't.
It's going to take to slow him down.
Yeah, nigga, you're not expected to do anything. That's what you don't understand. You're not going to do nothing. And you finish the season under 500, and that'll be that.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast.
Who you play next? Who you play next? Who you play next? Who you play next? I don't need to look it up. Who you play next? Who you play next? Since you big, you beating everybody now.
The kick by Crosby.
Win 10 games. Put 100 on 10 games. Put 100 on 10 games.
So the drive stalls out inside.
Put 100 on 10 games. Put 100 on 10 games. You are trash. You are trash. You know what I'm saying? That's all you do is run your mouth all fucking day. Yap, 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 yap. Yeah, that's all you do is run your mouth. What you need to do is go get some pussy and stop running your mouth for once. Yeah, clearly you ain't doing nothing because you sit in chat running your mouth like a female all day.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, ain't it Magic City or something? Ain't you in Atlanta?
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey.
You know what I'm saying? They got all them faggots out there, nigga. They got all them women. You should have one.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before
over there smacking like my auntie. If you don't sit your simple ass down somewhere.
Get used to the ground shaking when those
go in there and post your little Wolfpack memes with the rest of the little homos that you be doing.
Now this one over the
grown man. Oh, it's the Wolfpack.
And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up.
Shut your dumb ass up and go clean your feet, bitch, before you talk to me. Smiles ain't gonna do shit, nigga. Oh, my mama, ain't none of y'all niggas ever do nothing. Man, be quiet, nigga. Ain't none of these niggas ain't gonna do shit. Stop it.
Once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall,
stop it.
A little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw
Congrats.
the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
That's great.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, the pressure
there we go.
And he goes down once more. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
You want to put money up or have more wins than you? You want to put money on that? No, I'm betting on me, nigga. Put money that you'll have more wins than me. That's easy. No, I'm not garbage. Put some money that you'll have more wins than me. Shut the fuck up for once and put the money up. No, put the money up. You'll win more games than me.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been
put the money up. You'll win more games than me.
Right from the word go.
Put the money up, you'll win more games than me. That's what I fucking thought. Pussy ass nigga. Put some money up. Put some money up. Put the money up, you win more games than me. Oh. Yeah, put some money up, you win more games than me. You already got a 1-game lead, nigga. Put some money up.
Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
That's what I thought. So be quiet. Then be quiet. Put some money up. If you ain't gonna put the money up, then shut up. Well, I ain't doing, nigga. I'm not Randy, nigga. Put some money up that you win more games than me. You simple motherfucker. Can you listen? Can you listen? Put some money up. You win more games than me. You that good, right? You that good, right? So you should win more games than me. So put 100 up. Put 100 up. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I'm about to be sitting up here wasting my time beating your ass all fucking day. Put some money up then.
Never ceases to amaze me because
put some money up. Put some money up. You win more games than me.
We hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Then don't watch the stream, you gay ass nigga. Go get you a female. Don't watch the stream. You do see how simple that is? Don't watch the stream. Don't watch the stream. Go and watch it. Go and watch it. Because you the only nigga being everybody comments on all the streams like a hoe. Oh, shut your stupid ass up.
And because of that, it's been very,
reformed fat nigga. Go shut up.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the
That's
spot.
Great, nigga. Go, that's great. That's great. Go to fat camp, nigga. The fuck out of here.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
This shit white.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And